One.
Today we are making chicken enchiladas and Spanish rice. We are going to make the Spanish rice right now. First thing you have to do is turn the stove on to medium-high. We are using long grain rice, meaning that it'll be light and fluffy, not sticky like sushi rice. Second, we are going to put a little bit of oil in a pan and brown the 2 cups of rice for about 10 minutes. This is an example of an endothermic reaction. Make sure that you're always stirring the rice constantly, otherwise it'll burn. We're going to add 4 cups of water to the pan. This is a physical change because the starch on the rice will react with the water, allowing the rice to cook. We are now going to add 4 ounces of tomato sauce and our spices. 1 teaspoon of garlic, a half a teaspoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. This is a physical change in appearance, but also a chemical change because it changes the texture and the taste of the rice. Once all of your ingredients are in the pan, make sure you stir it evenly so that the tomato sauce doesn't set in one place. Cover your pan and let it stir for about 15 to 20 minutes on medium-low. This will change the state of the rice, allowing it to become fluffy. Now we are going to start making the chicken enchiladas. First, we have to boil the chicken in order for it to cook. So bring about 4 to 6 cups of water to a boil. Before we cook our chicken, we are going to tenderize it just a little bit with the tenderizer and some wax paper. Place chicken in the boiling water for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now we need to flavor our chicken, so we're going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic, a half a teaspoon of cumin, and 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. This is an example of a chemical reaction because the hot water is reacting with the raw chicken, allowing it to cook throughout. Cut the chicken to make sure that it's cooked throughout. If it's still pink in the middle, it needs to go in for about 10 minutes more. Now we are going to take the chicken out of the boiling water and put it on a plate to cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. We are then going to shred the chicken so we can put it into our enchilada casserole. Now we are going to make our enchilada sauce. First, heat the pan on medium-high with about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now add 2 tablespoons of flour to the oil and stir. Now add 4 tablespoons of chili powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano to the oil and the flour mixture. Oregano, cumin, salt, and stir. For about a minute, gradually add the chicken broth, stirring constantly, and then start to whisk after about 2 cups of the chicken broth are in. Whisk it!
I don't know when.
No, wait, it's gradual.
This is a way too big thing. Are you recording, Blake?
chicken is cooled, we're going to hand shred it just by pulling apart across the grain. Make sure that the pieces are small enough, but not too small, so that you can still have bite size. You're going to oil both sides of the tortilla. Then you're going to lay them in a pan. You're going to oil both sides to reduce surface tension. When tortillas are oiled, we're going to sprinkle the chicken all throughout the pan. Just like that. Now we're going to add cheese on top of it. Make sure that it's covered so that it'll bind together. Okay, now that the cheese is all over, we're going to add some of the enchilada sauce. We're just going to continue putting the sauce all over so that it's even. Going to oil the tortillas and repeat this step one more time. Last layer, we put oil on the tortillas, and now we're going to sprinkle it with cheese all the way across, and we'll probably use all of it. Make sure you really cover it so that nothing is showing. After the cheese is on top, you're going to layer the sauce again. Make sure you use all of it. Casserole, we used about 20 tortillas, 3 cups of sauce, and 4 cups of cheese. We're going to put our casserole in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes.